Hi, my name is Terry, and I'm also one of the co-founders of Flyin, Lindy Hoppers. And in this tape, we're going to be teaching you guys some fun aerials that we've kind of put the Flyin into our swing, and that's why we're here today. We're going to work as a team, though, so my sister Tammy is going to be here. And and we've also got both of our guys out here on deck. I've got Big James here in the back, and Nep over here. And we're going to team up, giving you some pointers, tips, show how to spot, and directing all the aerials that we're going to do today. So that's what we're going to work with, and we'll get started. This next aerial is called Snatch. It's quick and easy, it's a lot of fun, and Big James is going to pop Tammy out for a big rock step. He's going to pull her onto his back, he's going to catch her, pop her back out. It looks like this. Rock step, catch, and pop. Let's break it down. The cool part about this is James gets to be pretty manly. He gets to strike a pose we call Atlas Man. We're going to go back to our typical handhold here. We've got the strong arm here. Then we know we're going in the air. He's going to give her a big rock step. But one of the things he's going to do is notice that he's almost planting his right foot. He's giving her a big rock step, and then he's going to take this hand, and let's talk about this hand. It goes up and over his head. And this is important because he also wants to bring his head down, and key, he wants to bring the shoulder down. But to do that, you strike this beautiful pose we call Atlas Man, right here. You get your shoulder down so she can leap and clear easily. That's really nice. And this one gives her something to hang on to. Perfect. For practice, it's kind of nice. To try it again, we're going to go in slow-mo. We do the big rock step, right leg forward. He pulls, she steps. He pulls the hand. Now he's going to reach on her inner thigh right here. And he's going to pick her up. At this point, she's able to lean onto his back and go all the way over. Whichever leg he grabs, ladies, is the leg you bend. He grabbed the inner thigh, so Tammy's bending that. The other leg is straight. They're completely on the back, and now he looks like strong Atlas Man. To pop her off, he's going to go down and off. Right here, Tammy, when he feels it down, she's going to put her hand on his buttocks. And then they go down, and he's going to pop her off using this hand right here. And since she can push off with his bottom, his down and pop helps pop her off also. I'd like to see it one more time where we focus a little bit on the launch over the shoulder. Because this is for the ladies. You don't want to do what we call affectionately the dead body lift. James is not picking up a sack of potatoes here that's kind of limp and flimsy. Now let's give an example of the dead body here. He comes down, he picks her up, scoops her up like she's passed out. She's falling over this side. She looks heavy and sloppy. Now, tips here. If in the event this happens, this is a lot on the ladies' part. Ladies, tuck up your stomach muscles, lift your head high, bend the legs, firm it up, give yourself some shape. Don't just flop over him like a dead fish. That's important. And also, he's not lifting her, he's accenting her jump. So let's go back to home plate there on that one. To reinforce that, when he does the rock step, Tammy's going to step and launch over him. She's not going to just let him pick her up. He's going to dig low so she can launch over. He's going to catch and lift. He's not twisting his back. He's going to lift her straight back. So let's see that one more time. Rock step, down and catch. Now Big T here, they caught the outside leg, bent this leg here, straighten this one. Both are fine and good. Now they can go down and pop. Down and pop. For James, did you notice that they can hold that pose? It's cool. You can do it and make a dramatic pause out of it. You can go rock step down, hold, 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 and then pop her off, or you can do it continual. If he does it continual, he does a rock step. He's going to go rock step down. When he pulls her back up, he sinks, and then he goes right back out for the reach. If he does the hold, he goes rock step down, he pulls her up, he sets, and he holds. He doesn't go. And when he wants to release, he then goes down again, down and pop, and she knows when to go. So you have two choices there. Let's see a continual one, shall we? Over and pop. Excellent. Now for the push-off, I did notice once when people were trying to do the push-off, because they don't realize the importance of this hand right here, because the ladies are really pushing on that. He's pulling it at first, which helps her clear, sets up the stage. But also, when she goes to help push off, she's pushing off that hand huge, so guys, that hand needs to be strong. So it pushes it out. It helps push her off and launch it out. Would you like to go over the pop off in slow motion? Let's go ahead and pop on the back. Go rock, step, and lift. Now, here's an important part. When Tammy jumped up, the important part was that she pulled those legs up. That process just automatically brings her over. She hooks strong so she doesn't slide past him, and they hold this spot, back to back. Strike the pose. When he does the down, that's when Tammy moves his hand right here so she can help push herself off, and she's pushing off in both places. Ready, and down, and pop. I've got one tip for the ladies, which I haven't really gone over yet, and that's preserving the bladder. Right here when Big James pops Tammy out, and she's preparing for the launch, right here. If she slams her bladder against the shoulder, it's painful, it hurts, and it's no fun. What she's going to shoot for is to get her hip onto the shoulder. So you see her make that little lift on her toes to make sure she clears, because the hip is no problem. So when she comes in, she's thinking launch and get the hip over, because it'll be easier. Because then more of her body clears. If she gets on the bladder, there's a good chance she might fall back both sides, and it's not very flattering. So let's pop it back off. That's your goal, ladies, to target here on the shoulders, not here. It can be painful.